Right now, you are moving through time. That is what you believe. The present feels like the only place that exists. Vivid, immediate, real. The past is gone. The future hasn't arrived. You are standing at the razor-thin edge between them. But what if that edge doesn't exist? What if the past isn't gone? What if the future is already here? What if every moment you've ever lived and every moment you haven't lived yet is sitting quietly in place, fixed and permanent, the same way every point along a road still exists after you've driven past it? This is not a thought experiment. This is what the physics actually says. In 1905, Albert Einstein showed that time is not a fixed background the universe runs on. It is not a river. It is a dimension. And like every other dimension, it doesn't flow. It simply is. Think about space. You don't say the city behind you has disappeared just because you drove away from it. The city is still there. It occupies a location. Now ask yourself, why would time be any different? Einstein's theory of special relativity showed that what you call now depends on how fast you're moving and where you are. Two people, one standing still, one moving at high speed, will disagree about which events are happening at the same time. Not because one is confused, because there is no universal now. Einstein's mathematics professor Hermann Minkowski took this further. In 1908, he proposed that space and time are one thing. Spacetime, a four-dimensional fabric where every event, past, present, and future, exists as a fixed coordinate. Physicists call this the block universe. All moments in time exist simultaneously, the same way all points in space exist simultaneously. The moment you were born is still there, fixed, real. The moment you will die is already there too. Your consciousness just hasn't reached it yet. Julian Barbour, in his book The End of Time, argues that your sense of time flowing is created by your brain stitching frozen snapshots together, the same way a film projector creates motion from still images. There is no motion in the frames. The motion is in the watching. Your brain is the projector, and it is running a reel that was already loaded before you were born. Now you might push back. Things change. Ice melts. People age. Doesn't that prove time flows? Physicists call the directionality of time the arrow of time. It comes from entropy. Systems move from order to disorder. But here is the strange part. The fundamental equations of physics are time-symmetric. The laws of nature do not distinguish past from future. The arrow of time isn't built into the laws. It emerges from the fact that the universe began in an extremely organized state and has been moving toward disorder ever since. Sean Carroll at Caltech argues that your sense of flowing through time is just your position on that gradient. Close to a low entropy past, far from a high entropy future. There is no flow. There is only structure. Think about the clearest memory you have. A specific room, a voice, a moment. If the block universe is real, that moment is not gone. It is sitting in space-time exactly where it happened. The version of you standing in that room is still there, still experiencing it, fixed at its coordinate, permanent. And somewhere further along the timeline, a version of you is already experiencing what you call the future. Already there, already real. You just haven't reached it yet. Weeks before he died, Einstein wrote to the family of his closest friend. He wrote that the distinction between past, present, and future was only a stubbornly persistent illusion. He believed that completely. On his deathbed, you are not watching the past dissolve behind you. Every moment you've ever lived is still exactly where it happened. The child you were is still there. The person you will become is already there. This very moment, right now, will never disappear. It will sit in space-time, fixed, long after you believe it's gone. Time doesn't flow. You do.